Yeah. Yeah. Started off with a burp.
Widescreen. Advanced. Boo boo. Turn that up. Turn that down.
Interesting. Oh my god, I can't skip this ad. It's rude. I really don't want to watch it.
It's like a 30-minute ad.
Yeah, 15 seconds. It's basically 30 minutes.
Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Need my burps. Lucky bat. DEWBACK, DEWBACK, DEWBACK. Mountain DEWBACK. Have we made that joke yet?
I'm just sending out the notification on the Discord, and I literally typed in Mountain
DEWBACK. Nice.
That's all. I think we did early streams. I think
Must
we did.
It's too easy.
I mean, yeah. Who would we be without a dumb joke? God, where am I? What is even happening?
Get my wet palette going. Gaming Canary, ping.
Yep, I get it. Love a good ping.
Got a little schmutz on this guy's head. He's doing a lot of window shopping today of Star Wars Legion.
Oh yeah. Have you watched any battle reports or anything?
Nope. No, that's not the first step. Buying it all is the first step.
Yeah, yes, I understand. I don't even know why I asked.
Mountain DEWBACK code red.
Yeah. I don't even know why I asked. Yeah, like I need to look at a game. Like I need you to buy the game first, and then I play it, and I'm like, okay, well maybe. What were you looking at buying?
The Imperial Core, and then I was like, what's the most fun looking expansions? In terms of painting, having, collecting. Okay, color. The Rebels have a lot of cool ones. They have I saw K2SO and Cassian Andor. I think they can take Sabine Wren from Rebels. Obviously Luke Skywalker.
Right.
The Empire it has some stuff. It has Inferno Squadron from that Battlefront 2 game. All the different troopers, obviously, but I was looking at the more elite. I guess Boba Fett would make sense. Because in almost all video games, the Boba Fett sides with the Imperials, even though he's technically a private contractor.
Mario Sack. Yo! Brett S. What's up, dudes?
Mountain dudes.
Yeah.
Happy Heretic. I picked up a box of Shore Troopers from my friendly local game store. Nice. Let's see how do these shoulder pauldrons work?
Let's see, do I have all the? What am I doing? Gonna orange stripe my my pants.
I'm always orange striping.
Yeah, but like my pants in real life. No, you're brown striping your pants. Let's be honest. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited for our game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ben.
Everyone loves a good three-way.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Are you playing Space Marines this time? Are you gonna remember them?
I'll bring them. But I mean, who knows? I feel like the The 4-man lictor just works so well.
Yeah, it was also really fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I mean, it's very different.
Yeah. Although I don't know, I would like my my Space Marines to rack up some Eldar kills.
That's true. Yeah. So for the did you put together multiple Eldar lists or just one or?
I put together one. I got to 60 points, and that was everything that you should take, like all the best stuff, with the best loadouts. And then it came the task of like, okay, well, what do you fill it in with? Because you could either take 4 Dire Avengers, or you could take 4 Guardians in a Dire Avenger, because the Guardians are much cheaper. And the Guardians, they get a 5-up save, and 1 attack each. The Dire Avengers get 2 attacks each, and a 4-up save. So it's like, well, is what's better? 1 bad body, like what's, because they're so similar. It's basically the same thing, but a 4-up save versus a 5-up save. Is the body worth it? Because bodies are a big deal in Kill Team.
Yeah, they are.
But I mean, I feel like the Eldar Guardians are just gonna evaporate so fast. So, and they can't take that many fun options. They actually can't take any. Except for the few things like the Archon can take some good stuff. The Archon, there's a really fun thing you can do if you take. I want to say it's the Archon. If you take it as your lead, or if you take it as a gunner, you can have, and you give it 2 shuriken catapults. You can have 4 shots, re-rolling 1s, rending on 6s, and you can shoot twice every turn.
Oh my god.
On a little 1 wound toughness 3 body.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
El Rondorito. Hi, folks. Does anybody have the Gale Force 9 Colonial Marines yet? Brand new game and expansions featuring Ripley, Newt, Hicks, Hudson, Vasquez, and the rest. Are here on Gilligan's Isle.
The rest.
Vasquez is such a cool character and horribly racist. But if I painted her up, she would actually be Hispanic. Not a white lady in brown face.
That's how I would paint her.
Sounds cool, though. I'd definitely rather paint that than some Napoleonic War horseback riders.
Ooh. Yeah, don't tell Zenobia.
I hope you heard that.
Yeah.
Ooh, El Rondorio. Yeah.
Oop, yeah, Sword and Steel. Naomi did an unboxing and review of the main game on her channel. Neat.
Ooh, Happy Heretic. I just dropped some more whips of Krennic in the Discord. He's almost done. I think Krennic is in my future, too. Love Rogue One.
Roll TP. It's time.
To duel.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is really good. It's a good likeness of him.
Oh,
Neat.
yeah.
Good work, Happy Heretic.
That is really good. Nice.
Okay, Jay, that's a scarily lifelike paint job right there. What, the Stormtrooper? Or my hand? This is actually a painting of my hand. I use it for filming.
Exactly.
Ever since people were making fun of me because of my nails, I now use prosthetics.
prosthetic hands. Use robo hands.
Yep. Yeah, I could have either gone with the RoboCop robot hands or the Inspector Gadget robot hands. I went with Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And Inspector Gadget all the way.
Happy Heretic. Kit Bash Napoleonic Horseman with Gale Force 9 aliens. Oh my god.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, you have to have something to make it interesting for you.
Mm-hmm.
You take you take those same like guys on the horses.
Mm-hmm.
You take the guys off and you put them on like dinosaurs or something.
Like
gotta
the
add.
XRs.
Mm-hmm.
I think the orange continues to the back here. What this thing is in the real life was actually a piece of motorcycle armor, and you were actually supposed to, this little lip that is now the shoulder shield, I think that was actually meant to protect your belly.
Interesting.
Roll TP. Finally joined Discord. Yeah.
Nice.
Now get out.
Yeah. The Discord's fun. Love the
It
memes.
is. Mm-hmm.
Love to see people working on stuff.
Ah, the memes are fire. I don't know where y'all are getting them.
Mm-hmm. That's the first time I've ever heard you say that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're so good.
You're a youngin'. You're using the word fire.
They're lit.
There you go.
They
lit is
slap.
old.
Oh, is that old?
Yeah.
I feel like slap is new.
No, I'm saying lit.
Lit is
I don't think slap is new either. I don't think fire's new either. But I don't know. Haven't been 15 in a while.
Mm-hmm. You know what? It's pretty wizard.
There you go. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
That's gonna be the review of Star Wars Legion. It's pretty wizard.
Star Wars Legion. It's pretty wizard.
Mecha T-Rex. Hey, my boys are on and painting.
Nice. Who are they? Speaking of that, I only see 2 downvotes, and I don't know what you guys are trying to pull with your 2 downvotes. You could go with a few more, I would say. For a good portion of the stream, there was a bunch of for yesterday. There was a bunch of downvotes. There was more downvotes than upvotes, and that's really what we're looking for.
Treasure Hoard Hobbies. Hey, for real though, big ups for keeping Discord free to join. Actually, we're gonna be going paywall in the upcoming. It's gonna be a recurring fee of
every
$69.69.
Yeah, every post is 69 cents. That's what it's gonna be.
God, I wish that the minimum tip was 69 cents.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
it's kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Treasure Hoard Hobbies. Fuck.
And that reminds me, I have to change from top chat to live chat. Because you don't get to see naughty things in top chat, which is ridiculous. Yep, it's a lot of people don't do it. You know, have it behind a paywall.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense either way.
Yeah.
To me. But I don't know. I think, well, for us, it's probably the best way to get the OB complete photos.
Yes.
Instagram's annoying because I have to be a hacker to get it off the website.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd much rather
Hack the
rather
planet.
people
Hack
Exactly.
the planet. Need Angelina Jolie in a telephone booth to to hack the photos out of. That was a fun movie, Hackers.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's one of Nick's favorites.
Yeah, I've definitely seen it. I feel like remember when we were in high school, you made a list of all of the movies you've ever seen?
Yes.
And I did the same thing, and I think mine was maybe a quarter of what you had on your list.
I think mine was in the 700s.
Yeah, mine was maybe 300.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah, maybe a little less than half. But I don't think I've added many movies to my list.
Yeah,
since then.
Me either. I mean, the reason it was so high is because growing up, my parents got me a portable DVD player, like one that you buy like if you're going on like a road trip, and I could watch things in like 640p.
Yeah.
But I would go to the library, and you were allowed to check out 10 DVDs at a time. And sometimes I would make my mom check out DVDs so I could check out more.
Yeah.
And I would get stacks of movies and watch them all over and over and over. Mm-hmm. There was probably one weekend where I just watched Jurassic Park 3 nonstop for like the entire time. Mm-hmm. Every behind the scenes, every special features. I think I still remember some of the quotes from the director's commentary. That's all I did. Love movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think now there's the libraries are going to change. They're going to be called Corona Ground Zero. Everybody just share these books and DVDs that don't get cleaned.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's kind of how I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember something that's really annoying about where I live is there's the library that's my library is kind of far away, but there's a library right down the street. But I can't check books out there because it's not my library because it's a different town, but it's right down the street.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is you have to like sign up at my library, and then I can use that card, but I have to do a bunch of paperwork.
Ah.
Yeah. At the library that's near me.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
It got to a point with the library where it was like, I've watched all the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would know when they bought new DVDs.
Mm-hmm. You could smell them out.
Mm-hmm. Neverending Story 4.
Mm-hmm.
The first 3 weren't that amazing, but...
Mm-hmm. Mecha T-Rex, you guys are my boys. Literally my favorite hobby channel. That's why I'm gonna downvote the shit out of this stream. Heart. Yeah.
Downvote until you can't downvote no more.
Mm-hmm.
And then downvote one more time.
Dr. Drokel, bowling alleys are gonna be Corona Ground Zero. Stick your fingers in there. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta Lysol the bowling balls.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you do with the shoes.
Oh boy, do they ever clean those shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You could eat it.
That's it.
Just spray a quick misting of water in there.
Yep. You'd eat out of those shoes.
Yeah, and the glasses that you get your Sprite in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's basically laboratory, cleaning.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Happy Heretic, downvote for liking Hackers, which is actually was an entertaining movie. Tony Zimmerman, Dusty Storm, looking on point. Treasure Hoard Hobbies just got to show the wife Galaxy Quest for the first time this evening. Aw, Galaxy Quest is awesome. Oh, what does Professor Snape say at the end? Like, he's got the Spock quote. You don't hear much from Tim Allen these days.
Power Surge. How much experience you guys got with green stuff? If enough, using a fur texture mold pad, should you place the green stuff on it and let it cure a bit on it? Or do you remove it immediately?
I don't know. I would guess remove it immediately, but I would guess that you would also want to, like, you mix up your green stuff and then let it sit for an hour or two to let it start to just kind of naturally start to cure before you start working with it. Otherwise, it's probably going to be too sticky.
You don't think adding a little water would help it?
Yeah, adding water. Yeah, some sort of an agent in between would help it not stick.
FBI.
Mecha T-Rex just joined the Discord. I'm one of those weirdos who paints renegades and heretics, even though Games Workshop dropped support for my army. Were you pretty excited when you saw the heretic guard in Blackstone Fortress? Some pretty cool models. By Grabthar's hammer. Dark Avenger 3 So Jay, you stealing the car or what?
I mean, we're there right now. I mean, I thought we stole your car before.
Treasure Hoard Hobbies. Yeah, the wife was like, "It's Santa." Treasure Hoard Hobbies. Artist Opus mentioned that on one of his recent hobby vids about his centerpiece.
I mean, that was quite the song right there. Dark Avenger 3510. I think you took my neighbors.
Oh no!
One day we'll get it right.
Yeah,
one day your car is gonna get stolen. One day your car is gonna actually get stolen, and you're gonna file a police report against us.
It was these YouTubers, officer.
They're like, okay, I'm sure they stole it. What, they paint miniatures? That's dumb.
Do you see the YouTubers now?
Yeah. All right. What kind of drugs are you on, sir? How about you take a seat?
No, really, they have 43,000 subscribers.
Okay. I'm sure they do.
They post weekly content, including such things as long format videos and some sorter tutorials.
Oh, that sounds actually really cool.
Do you have a link? Do they have a Discord?
Do they have a Patreon where I can support them? just a commercial. It's amazing.
Happy Heretic just tried to do a pin washing with some black oil paint on Krennic, and it got away from me. Yeah, the oil washes are tricky.
Mm-hmm. Happy Heretic. But they know Goober Town, officer. It's always magical when he shows up randomly.
Dr. Drokel. So, Jay, do you have a theme for these albino orcs you've been painting? I haven't quite landed on a clan yet.
Yeah, I was about to say. What clan are these from?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run these as Goths.
Ah, that makes sense. They're pretty OP. Zerg619. Hello, Eons and Nick. Hope you are fine. Today I tested liquid silicone with alcohol as varnish, and it worked amazing for papercraft.
Neat.
Yeah.
I was thinking about I was thinking about games because of Star Wars Legion, and I'm like, I wonder if everybody who was playing Imperial Assault got really pissed when Legion dropped. And they're like, no, I already bought a sort of tabletop war game with stormtroopers and rebels. And I wonder if before that even people who played the game, what was it called? The older Star Wars game with the crappy PVC pre-painted figures.
I remember it existing.
I remember I played it once and I didn't quite get that it wasn't a role-playing game. And so we were putting together teams, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to take 2 stormtroopers, and I'm going to take a scout trooper, and I'm going to take a sand trooper. And they're like, well, you probably don't want to do that because those are all bad. And I'm like, no, but this is what, if you're rebels intruding on an Imperial territory.
I'm like, no, actually, that's not how the game works.
And then I got destroyed, and he's like, did you have any fun? And I'm like, yeah, that was great. Let's do it again.
And then you did that every weekend.
I think we did it once.
Yep.
Those are the days where I was playing a lot more X-Wing. Holy cow, was X-Wing the best game ever. Has anyone played Armada? Has anyone on this earth played Armada? I know they keep coming out with stuff for it, but... Doom's Lair. Yes, we did get pissed, especially when Sarastros decided to switch his painting videos to Legion. What color is...
AR, yo, Armada is fun.
What color are the parts of a stormtrooper helmet?
Yellow.
No.
Did I get it right?
Nope.
Pink.
No.
Purple.
Okay, so the little top thing is black, and then the pipes on the side are blue.
Dark Avenger 3510. Exactly. Yeah, the cops in my district hate me because I dumped trash on my uncle's property with him on the phone saying I was allowed, and then the local weirdo vouched for me as well. Then they believed us. I just want to know everything about your life. Seems like you get into quite the situations.
Happy Heretic, my friendly local game store, sells Armada. It didn't grab my 6-year-old's interest like X-Wing did. Yeah, and also it's way more expensive.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're lucky.
The Onagar Star Destroyer is OP as hell. Dr. Trokel, was there a HeroClix version of Star Wars? I remember going into a hobby shop one time, and they had a big box of random HeroClix figures on the counter for like 50 cents each. I was like, yes! I found out that HeroClix were all bendy and soft. Boo! Yeah, there was a Star Wars-y thing. I have some. It's sitting right over there. I forget what it was called, though. It was like Star Wars tradable card game.
What a good name.
Star Wars soft, squishy, moldable modeling material.
Even better name.
Has anybody played the Battlestar Galactica miniatures game, which has minis like X-Wing? I didn't know there was a Battlestar Galactica one. I knew there was a Star Trek one called War Wings. Or no, it wasn't called War Wings. It was called Wings of Glory. Wings of Worf?
Wings of Glory. Glory to the wings.
Star Trek Attack Wing.
Ah, there you
go. With LeVar Burton. No. It'd be funny, though. If it's like X-Wing, you'll probably enjoy Armada. I mean, I love it. I do like it because of the ships. I love the spaceships. I actually tried getting them on eBay, but it seems like there's not a lot of resale value without the cards and stuff. So they're like, hey, would you like to buy it for full price? I'm like, no, not really. I wanted the like a Star Destroyer and the Nebulon B frigates. Some of the classics.
Don't we all? I painted one of these boots really, really well, and the other one I did a horrible job on.
Doomslayer. Ever seen one of those meme videos, Minions, but every time they say banana, it plays Toy Story instead? Well, Star Wars ROG, but every time that they get in a ship, play X-Wing, then Armada, then Legion.
That's what I always say.
Happy Heretic. Armada is $99 for the starter set versus $39 for X-Wing. Yeah. I mean, X-Wing is just great, and that's a fun start. I mean, in the starter set for X-Wing, you only get one X-Wing and 2 TIE fighters, but that's enough to have some fun games.
Mm-hmm.
And what's a ship? $15.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they totally like got me and my buddies. Like we would buy a ship probably like every week. Be like, ooh, you know what? I'll just buy this just so that I can run a list with 4 TIE fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I bought tons of X-Wing stuff off of a guy, because I used to only collect Scum and Villainy.
Mm-hmm.
But then someone was selling their entire collection, and I got it for like $100.
It's pretty good.
So now I got just about everything that you could have gotten back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky Bat, what's your favorite episode of Star Trek so far? Ooh.
Should I go first, or
yes,
should
yeah,
you go
Nick,
first?
Nick goes first.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've never seen it, so probably none. All right, it's your turn.
Boy, I really liked Measure of a Man. I really, really liked Best of Both Worlds with the Borg and the Cutis. Obviously, the best episode ever made was Shades of Grey, which is a really good finale to season 2. And then I just saw the season finale for season 4, and that is a really big Worf Klingon episode. Also, with the Klingons, I feel like the Klingons, I mean, they're just nothing but trouble. I know they don't want to war. It's like there's no option for not war with the Federation, but it'd be great if they could just leave them alone. They're more trouble than they're worth. The Klingon Empire. AR for Star Wars Legion, just go buy the Super Star Destroyer for $200 and be happy with over 2 feet of highly detailed plastic. It is so cool. I love the Super Star Destroyer. But yeah, obviously $200 is just it's crazy. I mean, that's like Games Workshop money.
It is.
Dr. Jokel, are these sculpted with the brow flat across the eyes or raised like the sand trooper that Obi-Wan gets fired for making him miss the droids they were looking for? Yeah, there were different I don't know if they were meant to be different types of helmets. More likely it was just mistakes. But yeah, it looks like these are the flat brow ones. The Reptile Dude. Getting ready for bed, and I finally catch a live stream. Just wanted to say what's up and been binging all your videos.
Nice. Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Lucky Bat. Everyone loves a Riker episode. Yeah, Riker, not my favorite character. Don't dislike Riker, but
They're looking to some different grades.
I
can really, these don't thin very well. Do the P3 gray? Do you have only Iron Hull gray for
I
P3?
only have Iron Hull gray, and it works
thin
great.
pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my go-to just mid-tone gray.
Mm-hmm. Could you imagine that I'm having an issue with the Games Workshop paint?
Oh, is it Ministorum gray?
Nah, it's Celestra gray. Yeah. Sometimes I can make it work, but today, nope.
Yeah, Minotaur gray also sucks. Vito09, Sand Trooper has always been my favorite since I was a kid. The little orange shoulder pad just always looks so cool to me.
Yeah.
I love the Sand Trooper. I have 12 Lego Sand Troopers. And they're all from the 2015 Lego set. And so they're all identical, but I love them.
There you go. Now the party started.
Jacob Escalante. Hey! Dr. Drokel. Jay, I know you're not there yet, but Season 6 has a 2-parter called Chain of Command. That is fantastic. I think it is one of the most powerful Picard moments ever.
Well, I can't wait to watch that one.
Jacob Escalante. What's your go-to cocktail? Booze.
Booze.
Probably Fireball and Coke with lots of ice.
It's ice. I always love a good. I'm basic, so I love a good 7 and 7. So it's a good one. With a honey whiskey, that's always fun. That's not even a real 7 and 7 then.
Yeah,
but I do like it.
Doomslayer, you're exactly the type to fall for Riker. Better watch out. Gosh, was the right type any woman? Riker's just banging him left and right. In the episode First Contact, when that alien is just super duper wants to have sex with an alien, and so she's like, Riker, I'll help you escape, but first we gotta plow.
Yeah.
It's just like a weird, cringy moment in an otherwise fantastic episode.
We're plowing fields, right?
Hmm?
We're plowing the fields?
Yes, yeah. Vito09. I had that Lego set with a transport ship that folded up and could fire missiles and drop bombs because, of course, I needed some Lego Sand Troopers. Ah, yeah, that set was the best set Lego ever made.
Mondateur, what's your go-to ice cream?
Ooh. Moose Tracks. I really like Moose Tracks.
I love a good cookie dough.
Cookie dough is solid.
Cookie dough's really good. Right this second, I haven't had ice cream in probably years. I really want, for some reason, like just a chocolate chip. I don't know why. I just want some chocolate chip. Although I haven't had real ice cream, but I have had the Culver's frozen custard, completely different. Culver's is great. I don't know if I could live in a place that doesn't have one. I did for a little bit, and it sucked.
Elron Dorio. That episode, First Contact, the alien that wanted to bang Riker was Lilith from Cheers, Frasier's girlfriend. Dr. Drokel, I like the TNG episodes where Picard is stoic and reserved. Riker is suave and horny. Worf has suggestions that nobody listens to. Data doesn't get it. And then Troy is pretty and fairly useless. Yeah, poor Troy. She never gets to do anything. She's either suspiciously absent from a situation she should totally be involved in because she would just solve the problem too quickly, or she just has nothing to offer, even though she's empathic and can sense people's motives and feelings.
Great.
Really, Whoopi Goldberg is a far better counselor. I love Guinan.
She's my favorite on The View. Big fan of The View.
A lot of lizard talk in the chat.
Yeah, I know. I see. All that lizard talk.
I don't know if I'd ever want lizards, but I could have birds again, I think. I really liked having birds.
No, thank you. I would visit birds, and then I would leave. And then that'd be fine. I like cats. That's about it. You may, if I find the right person, they may be able to convince me to get a dog. But they would really have to do a good job convincing me. And I would have to pick up the dog. And it'd be a... I don't know if I would go...
It'd be a dog 3 days from death.
Get an elderly dog. Honestly, we'd have a good... It would have a good home for 3 days. Doom's Lair. You guys are talking about animals to eat, right? I don't know if I would... it'd be really funny to get like the smallest dog we could get, like a Chihuahua, or like the biggest dog we could get. Either way.
My aunt and uncle for years had Great Danes, but they don't last long. They're too big for their hearts, and so they just die.
Yep.
Dr. Jokel. Also, I like the episodes where Troy and Crusher are doing aerobics. Oh, it's so awkward. Ian Skoronsky. I've recently come across your channel. It only got into Warhammer a couple of months ago, but I love your top 5 videos about the models. Nice. Neat. I have a few. I thought I was all done, but I think I might be able to crank to get a couple of more out there.
Oh my god.
Because I'm like, well, why do they have to be GW models? Like I want to do like top 5 models from around the internet or something.
That'd be fun.
I like them too. They take a fairly long time actually to come up with. You think you just fart them out, and hopefully I can get there where I can just fart them out, literally like fart. Just bend over a little, squeak them out.
Give them a squeeze, but yeah, and because I know I think probably at the beginning we were doing some of those, and people are like, this is clickbait, dumb content. It takes a long time to edit them too. It's not a tutorial where it's all in order. And just make sure it matches. Try to make, because you emphasize certain words, and I try to make it all work. It takes a long time to put them together. I do like those too.
I got real sad that I was so wrong about the Ephronel Stern and whatever. I didn't know they were part of it. I knew they were part of a book. I didn't know they had rules in the game.
It's kind of weird, though, that you can only play them in Imperium, like the Imperium armies.
Yeah, Eldar can't take them.
I don't understand.
I think in the book he's disavowed the Eldar or something, and he now works for the Imperium.
I guess that makes sense.
But I've seen tons of people kit bash him into a Harlequin model.
Because he feels about right to have something. Because it is a neat model.
Elder Enduro, hey Jay, how many chaplains do you have left for your personal collection? Oh gosh, I have a whole bunch that aren't painted. Is there anything in particular I'm missing? I don't have the... No, I do have that. There's like 1 or 2 Rogue Trader chaplains I don't have, because there's like 6 plus the bikes and the jet bike, which I have. And I actually do have the original one-piece lead chaplain on bike, which is great. There might be a chaplain video coming up soonish. Ish. Other than that, I don't think there's much I'm missing. I'm thinking about if I can get literally everything. Oh, a chaplain dreadnought would be kind of cool. That's been out of production for a while. But for some reason, there's a whole bunch in like the Russian Federation. I guess they got a stockpile of them there or something. But
yep, exactly. Very legit models.
Dr. Trickle J, I was surprised to see in the video that this model came with no sprues. Are they molded where the sprue attachments was the posts? Or was it some sprue cleanup that needed to be done? There was some cleanup. The sprue spots, since these are PVC, they don't need as many gates and stuff, because they just squirt the piping hot resin right in there, and it gets where it needs to get. The detail is a little bit softer than you'd expect from Games Workshop, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we were wondering, like, does someone put them in the bag?
I assume whoever's in charge of like quality.
Is there a machine that pops them out and puts them in a bag? Like, how does that? Because it is interesting.
Yeah. Dark Avenger 3 out of 10. Jay, do you want to hear more about my life?
Honestly, you should start a podcast.
Yeah, and where do you keep your car keys? And
what's your social security number? Where can we visit you?
Doomslayer. Got a real Chaplain Dreadnought? I was talking about real Chaplain Dreadnoughts. For sure. Ian Skoronsky. I've been so tempted to just buy the Phase 2 Clone Legion kit to paint. I've got a lot of 1-to-1 clone helmets to paint, though. Ooh, yeah, clone helmets are dope. One of the greatest things I ever saw in my life, which I don't think exists anymore, on the Replica Prop Forum, there is a beautiful work in progress post of somebody making real aluminum cast clone trooper helmets.
Oh god.
And so they made a perfect plastic helmets, and then they cast it in wax over the course of weeks, and then they took it to an aluminum foundry, and they did lost wax casting, and then it barely worked, so they had to like aluminum weld all the holes and imperfections, and then weeks of sanding them all perfect. And then it looked so insanely cool, it almost felt wrong that he spray painted them white.
Oh my god.
But he used PhotoBucket as his image host. And so I don't think you can see that anymore.
PhotoBucket.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace.
Don't call me Shirley. Jay, the birds are going to outlive you. Are they going to take over the channel when you pass away? I mean, I guess I don't really want like parrots. I want like parakeets. Parakeets don't live that long, I don't think. I don't know, at least mine didn't. Maybe I'm not a very good parakeet dad.
Yeah, maybe you don't get to have them.
Where's a gray?
I have one. I can throw it to you.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'll use
I can
this
drive
and
over to your
mix
house.
it a little. Yeah, do that.
Michael Spitz. I have a parakeet. They lived for around 7 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Avenger 3510. Jay, cops left the district and came to my dad's home, different district, trying to intimidate us, knocking on the door. We closed the door on them, and they you can't close the door on the cops. And they complained to our department. They kept following us around.
What? What are you doing?
I didn't know that was an option.
Also, are you part of the mob? I feel like I just sense a lot of mob activity, you know?
The cops come to the door. Hey, excuse me. No, we don't want any.
Mm-hmm. We don't want any. No Girl Scout cookies. Dark Avenger 3510. Lots of people don't like my family. Interesting.
Mob.
Z? That's what I said. I mean, it's got to be a mob. I mean, I don't know how else this would work.
In Skaronsky, metal helmets would just be so perfect. What I would do for an actual steel T-45D helmet from Fallout. Well, you'd think so, but you probably wouldn't want one made out of steel because it'd probably be like 15 pounds.
Jeez Louise.
Dr. Drokel, someone did a run of aluminum cast Boba Fett helmets years ago on the Dented Helmet Forum. They looked nice, but they were pricey. Also, someone else did a run of bronze Webley flare guns. Ooh, I would have done that instead. Those things are worth their weight in gold. That's the real life gun that the Boba Fett gun was made out of.
There's a real life?
A lot of the Star Wars guns are actually just real world guns that either have minor or no modifications to them. If you look at it, they might have edited it out of some of the newer releases of Star Wars, but in one particular scene, you can actually see Carrie Fisher is firing like blanks out of her gun, and you just see the shells ejecting out the side
Amazing.
of her laser gun.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness, the paint is rubbing off of these guys.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's mean. You should sue them.
Mm-hmm.
Either the paints or sue the paints like directly. Like take the paints to court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
The specific colors.
I'm gonna real quick throw them onto some pegs. I'll be right back.
Makes sense. Mm. The plastic, the reptile dude. What do you chap prefer, plastic or fine cast? I've never had to deal with fine cast, but I've seen stuff that Jay has, and there's a lot of gates, and that does not seem fun. I've dealt with some other resins like Spellcrow. I haven't had that many problems with them. I think I had some of the Spellcrow heads were not perfect, but they do give you like extra bits and stuff. So those work pretty well. But yeah, plastic all the way. Dark Avenger 3510. No, these cops gave lots of people problems for no reason. My uncle bought and rented lots of properties, and people want our bar's liquor license. All right, this has to be a mob thing now. I feel like I need a book. I need like the book of your life, so I can really completely put this whole picture together. Because that seems wild. Michael Spitz, am I the only one watching this doing homework? Well, I'm certainly not. I'm painting my boys. Working on highlighting all the orange. Neat. Doom's Lair. I'm painting minis. That's a type of homework. That's true. Ooh, jeez. Power Surge. Painting minis is hard work.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Monteture. I'm building some EC cultists and eating ice cream.
That sounds like the dream, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of ice cream? Fed with chocolate chip. That's what I want.
Yeah, so if this is a pain in the butt, I'm gonna buy the Ninjan says to use 3M double stick tape, and I'm definitely considering it. It's kind of pricey though. I mean, you probably get a lifetime supply of it, but it's like $13.
Mondeteur. It's Ben and Jerry's banana split. You know, I haven't had a lot of Ben and Jerry's. I think I'm just a simple man, and I just like normal flavors. I don't think maybe once or twice I've had Ben and Jerry's. It's also expensive, isn't it?
I don't know.
I like cheap.
Please glue down. Please glue down. Didn't feel like it glued down. Gonna put a little extra glue. See, I like gluing stuff to these wood pegs. Oh, none of that was on camera. Because it doesn't stick perfectly, but it sticks good enough. But it is slightly frustrating. And if it was just a matter of put on a tiny piece of blue tape or 3M tape, and you're just set ready to go, Does kind of sound like the dream.
Speaking of set, ready to go. It's 10 o'clock.
Ah, it is 10 o'clock. Holy cow, does the time fly.
It does, and you know what that means?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be switching over to our Patreon-only stream.
Yeah.
So
if you're a patron, you better be there.
Exactly. And if you want to hear us get wet and wild, join us there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be switching over to that, and we'll be starting that in a couple minutes. But yeah. So anyways, watch the video today.
Yeah.
Watch all the videos of this week, and let's see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm. Good night.
Join the Patreon.
Oh, the Patreon.
There you go. Perfect.
End.